Christopher from CBProductions, and welcome to a CBProductions live stream. Say, how has everyone's day been so far? Louder? Even louder, please. Everyone's day has been great. Do not worry if you had a bad day today. There's always tomorrow. Anyways, welcome to this live stream. Please make sure to read the stream rules located in the description. If you are caught breaking them, you will be kicked off the live stream. If you would like to read the stream rules, click on the Google Docs link in the description, and that should bring you directly to the stream rules. And if you're new and if you enjoy the live stream, hi! Welcome to CBProductions. Make sure to like the live stream and subscribe for more good content coming soon. Oh, don't forget to click on the bell. That is important. And that's also for if you do not want to miss any uploads I do or make. Whichever works. Alright, who's ready for the Restream link? Alright, so am I. I'm ready for the Restream link as well. And the Restream link will be coming on the following countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Refresh your screens! And I will see you in. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Hi everybody, I'm Christopher from CBProductions, and welcome to yet another road trip to Graduation, the movie, Private Behind-the-Scenes Event. I haven't done these in a while. Woo-wee! I'm back. Been a hot minute since I left. Alright. Before I can let my Russian viewers in, please make sure to keep any of my live streams family friendly. If you're breaking the rules, I will have to kick you. But I really don't want to kick you out though. So let's get one thing clear. I want this live stream as well as future live streams to be family friendly. Got that? If you don't get it, go into the live stream's description, find the Google Docs link, click on it, and that should bring you directly to the stream rules. And if you're wondering why I sound like, you know, a normal voice, it's because I went through a lot. I don't want to explain much. So let's get started. Shall we? Let's shall. Alright. There we go. Alright, share my screen, and Then it's time to welcome in the Russian viewers. Boy, oh boy, they can't wait. I gotta make sure I can hear everybody. This is a test. Alright. Welcome in, Kian.
Greetings, hello, hi from me to you. I asked in one question, how do you do?
I'm doing good, thank you. It's been a while since I went live, of course. In case you didn't even know, I had to go through a lot.
Yeah, we got these lights too.
Yeah.
Forgot all about those, huh?
Hi, hello, greetings from me to you.
I'm live.
Now I ask, how
Keen.
do you do?
Oh, I should try those. Put those on too. Where's that? Where's those?
First,
That's funny. You don't know.
I'm the host, and I'm sure train applier Nicholas is gonna be second.
Hey yo,
Second, third, fourth,
hey yo, Chris.
Yeah?
Did you hear? Let's see.
The Lost Family Guy pilot got found.
Not just that, but the ET and WNC games now public.
Woohoo! I heard that one.
Alright. I'm not drinking that. Put that away.
Look in the private chat, yo. Private chat. Awkward silence.
Hello there, Burks at 765, Pensy 1223, and Pacific Dev. Welcome to the stream. I'm back. I was trying to find something, and it ended up getting lost somewhere.
And what might this something be?
Well, I was trying to find a remote for to control one of the lights in my room.
So, Chris, how's about clinking the link in the private chat?
We'll see. The last time we worked on this Ford... Oh, by the way, guys, speaking of...
You worked on the Ford Explorer... Explorer...
Speaking of... Roblox... The render fidelity has gone... terrible.
How terrible?
When set to automatic... things may not go as planned. Things may not go as well. And in order to set it back to normal, you gotta set it to precise. You see that? That's precise. And for those wondering about the Ford Explorer, the back may not look as accurate. The back may look a bit, you know, if you can take a look at the back of the real Ford Explorer compared to the model. What can you tell about it? Any differences?
Chris, I'm coming at you from the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get to work on this, shall we? Shall.
One of these days, Chris, you should definitely do a model replica of the dinosaur train. A row-scale replica, that is.
So, you know of a game called Small Magic Piano? You know the game called Small Magic Piano? Are you aware about it?
I know Magic Piano Classic, but never played it.
Well, guess what it has? Just got this one. There was a day when it looked like the rails would die away. Other machines would go further faster. People still of smoke and fire. They were called streamliners. What do you think about that? The Hudson, Daylight, the Burlington Zephyr. What do you think about this instrumental soundtrack so far? The one from Smooth Magic Piano. Does it sound just like it? Composed by Christian Rogue 1. Credit to him. People stared in awe and wonder. They followed the path of smoke and fire. They followed the path of smoke and fire. They were called streamliners. Yours truly. That was... Oh, I remember making this version. This was the old version I made. I like the new one better, don't you?
Yep.
I like the other one is a remaster of all the other streamliners. Also, Christian Rogue 1 even made some more songs by James Brian Coffey. You know what he forgot to make? Both Ghost of the Rail and Legends of the Rails. Ghost of the Rail and Legends of the Rails. He forgot to make those.
It's Ghosts of the Rails.
Yes, Ghosts of the Rail. Ghosts of the Rails. The New York Central. But he did this. Yep, he did that. He did the following songs by James Brian Coffey besides Streamliners, and that includes Road of America. He did Build a Bridge and I'm an Engineer.
Some of my faves.
Alright, here we go.
So, are you gonna, are you gonna click the link in the private chat or what?
I might.
about the 900 miles thing. Are you going to
Oh.
share a private copy of the choir cover, and possibly
You're in luck, because I did, however, turn one of the songs from the upcoming movie into an official song.
900 miles?
Almost.
I'd like to see a sample of my with a little touch of my singing. You know, the verses I sent to you via Gmail. Come on, Chris.
All right.
Woohoo!
I mean, I didn't compose it full. I didn't start composing it just yet. I'm almost there. Which you can still say woohoo about.
Woohoo! And maybe you can Gmail a private Gmail a copy of Gmail me a copy of the choir cover of that same song. Speaking of which, when's that cover gonna come into play? You just pulling it up? Copy the cover, that is?
Not quite.
Well, I'm riding off this train, I get tears in my eyes, trying to read a letter from my home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. The train I ride on is 100 coaches long. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I'd hate to hear the lonesome whistle blow. That's right. Oh man, I just love that song. And I love singing it at the top of my lungs. made any progress on Sibelius yet?
What's Sibelius?
You know, that special music program I talked to you about in one of your past streams.
Not yet.
So, in one of your past streams, Chris, you said there were going to be two versions of 900 miles to be used in the road trip to graduation.
Yes, I did.
There was that school choir. There was that school choir cover, and that other cover, are featuring the voice of me.
Mm-hmm. Where would you like for your 900 miles to come in, Kian?
I'd accept both. Wait, to come with?
Like to come in. Like to start playing. What segment do you want it to start playing?
Well, let's see.
Roblox segments we have are the Tweetsy I have for the film. It's for Tweetsy Railroad. Hi, Iron.
Hi, Iron.
Hi, Iron. Tweetsy Railroad. Hi, Iron. Excuse me. Tweetsy Railroad. Hi, Iron. Roskill Central. Northeast Corridor.
Northeast Corridor.
Like when the ACS-64 is moving along.
Yes. Well, I'm riding on this train. I get tears in my eyes. I'm trying to read a letter from my home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home.
Now, if I got the instrumental to 900 miles done, and I'd let you sing over it, right?
Yeah. Just so you know, you know, when your train heads to Philly. So there's already the 900. There's already the choir cover, right? Why don't you Gmail me the private copy of the cover, if you have it still. If you still have it, that is. That's what I meant to say. Do you still have it?
Still have what?
That the choir cover of 900 Miles. You know, done by you and your former school choir.
Still do. And I'm also saving the MHS chorus concert, the chorus concert clips. I'm saving that for when I do the Spring Pops concert from 2024 video. The one you'll see in the movie, you won't see the full songs in the movie, except for Les Miserables. Sorry if I had to spoil it. We did a Les Miserables medley. If you know what Les Miserables is.
I actually don't.
You don't?
Negative.
And potentially, you might be able to hear that again. Also, how do you feel now that I'm live again?
I feel. Do I feel happy? Do I not sound happy to you?
You sound happy.
In my own way.
Oh, by the way, did you hear about the new Trackmaster toys coming out?
Huh.
Also,
You like them?
The new Trackmasters. I heard they're pretty good.
Yeah, and they more closely resemble the old the accurate models.
The CGI series. And they also got Flying Scotsman in there.
Excuse me.
You know, some say I talk negative, but I talk positive. Am I right?
Well, I'm riding on this train, I get tears in my eyes. I'm trying to read a letter from my home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. Well, this train I ride on is 100 coaches long. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. Down the line, rain or shine, traveling both day and night. The sound of the tracks past the hobo shacks, billboards and neon lights. New York to LA, almost every day. Along this country I roam. The cabin sways along the railways, and I always feel right at home. This is more than a train to me. There's no other place I'd rather be. Some people might think it's just metal and chrome, but to me it's a home sweet home. To me it's a home sweet home. So, about that cover. Oh, you're still busy. Yo, Chris, you should definitely pay a visit to my home state. It's home of it's the one and only home of US Sugar 148. Oh, by the way, have you seen the date the Earth blew up?
Oh yeah, I have. Oh yeah. I mean, I've heard about that movie. I want to go see it. Have you seen it?
Oh. Yes, I have. Yesterday, in fact. At Metrolux.
Nice. How was it?
Just so you know, I'm nearing the end of my my spring break over at my
grandparents' house.
Grandparents' place. I'm over in Greeley, Colorado.
And I also heard the day the Earth blew up is actually underrated. You know?
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
Indeed. I also heard... Did you hear about what happened to Looney Tunes on Max?
Yep. It's all the classic cartoons got removed.
Yeah. But you know who's... hate to say it, but you know whose fault it is for that?
Zaslav.
Yep. Many people were blaming Zaslav for that. Now, during Zaslav's position, there are some good things he did. And that includes the cancellation of Velma. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Pop_G, welcome in. Hello there, Gabe. Welcome to the...
And I didn't even bother to watch that piece of garbage.
Believe me, you. Velma is even worse than Little Brown Bear.
I only settle for classic Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Also, even though they have nothing in common, don't you think Velma's even worse than even Little Brown Bear himself?
Yup. And that of Scrappy Doo.
Even though both that and Little Brown Bear have nothing in common, right?
Yup.
Hate to sound negative, guys. Am I right? Right now we got 3 viewers watching. Hello there, B-boy. Welcome in.
Is anyone else here?
Kian. He's also in. Hey, B-boy, did you hear? The lost Family Guy pilot just got found.
Wait, what?
The lost Family Guy pilot got found.
Seriously?
Not kidding.
Wow.
That's great news. By the way, do I sound happy to you guys?
You do, yeah. I'm surprised nobody else joined.
Not even Nicholas.
No train player.
Probably because they all gone to bed. They all said gotta go nighty night. Get it?
Yeah.
Who's that coming? Oh, Nicholas, welcome in.
Hey, man!
You just said his name!
Hey, Nicholas, I thought you got to go nighty night for a second.
Oh,
You just said his name too.
well,
You just said his name and there he is. Golly, that was loud.
here's the link to my new YouTube channel.
What happened to the old one? It got terminated again?
Yes. YouTube is
Ow.
on drugs.
Huh? Dun, dun.
And YouTube is on drugs.
YouTube be like,
YouTube thinks that I violated the terms of service where I didn't.
not on your new channel, not on your old channel. How did it
Oh,
violate? How did you violate their terms of service? I gotta ask.
Well, they think that I violated when I didn't. YouTube is on drugs.
YouTube is on drugs.
Sometimes they can be.
YouTube is on drugs.
By the way, did anyone hear about... Did anyone hear... For those that haven't heard yet, did anyone hear that the lost Family Guy pilot just got found?
Yup. Also, private act. I found something while I was scrolling on Twitter. Also known as Axe.
Couple more for you now. Then Ben's been starting to go through the previous authors I've done and updating them. The first ones are an update to Captain Baxter and Bluebell. Bluebell, Captain Baxter. So we got official diagrams for Captain Baxter.
Yeah. And they were made by one guy. One guy by the name of Captain Swell Games. Captain Swell Games is the one who made the diagrams. Hey guys, have you ever heard of the Sadie Teague's of Saving Bikini Bottom as the Sadie Teague's
I know of a
movie?
good name to call it. Shaving Bikini Bottom. Shaving Bikini Bottom.
Shaving bikini
I
bottom.
now think that Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sadie Teague's movie was the worst SpongeBob movie ever made.
Had to
I
mute
used
the...
to like that movie, but not anymore. After I saw the reviews, not anymore.
You know, Nicholas, you don't always have to go with the reviews. On some stuff, like Thomas and Magic Road, we don't always go for the reviews. You know, Nicholas?
Yeah.
With certain movies like Thomas and the Magic Railroad, we don't listen to what the reviews say. On some movies. Not all of them. Am I right, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Where do you think, where do you think Captain Baxter is? Oh, wait. Captain Baxter Orthros. Chassis note. The chassis used to create Captain Baxter was, in effect, derived almost entirely with very minimal changes made from Jamel's Trainel's Lady 360-degree Orthros, so all credit goes to them. I would also strongly urge that you should wish to model Captain Baxter for trains or roadblocks that you authorize Jamel's Orthros rather than mine as theirs, as theirs is much more detailed, whereas mine is just a kind of approximation of the chassis and, if nothing else, was recreated predominantly for guide purposes in terms of how it sits with the body, but primarily for completionist's sake on my part. So once again, please use Jamel's Lady Orthos for modeling the chassis. There's Captain Baxter. Alright, he looks good colored.
I found the real good diagrams for Captain Baxter number 3, also known as It's Randy Steve not number 3.
By the way, did you hear Muppets Most Wanted turned 11 yesterday?
Yes. There's also a diagram of the Frater Dennings B class.
Now, if someone made an HL scale model of Randy Steve number 3 of Muppets Most Wanted sounds like the whistle and everything, and even music, who would that be?
Amazing.
That would be amazing, but who would make that? Like, there's one special person in the HL scale community who makes models, adds music to them, and their designated sounds like the chuffing, the idle, and the whistle. And also the voice lines if the engines have it.
Bachman or...
Not them. I mean, they would, but all they would add is just the whistle and the chuffing sounds, and that's it.
1B.
It's a certain YouTuber, a modeler, and one who made a movie accurate Polar Express and HO scale. Not counting line L's.
Third Trains?
Close.
Trainstorm?
Yep. Imagine if Trainstorm actually did a Captain Baxter model did a Randy Steve number 3 model in HO scale with the American flag. Then he added Muppets Most Wanted sounds.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be. I'd also imagine him doing the same thing to the Hogwarts Express once he gets his hands on the Hornby Harry Potter Hogwarts Express model, you know?
Yeah.
He did it to Thomas and some of his friends. And he also did it to a Berkshire and we modified it as to look exactly like the Polar Express from the movie, you know?
Yeah.
He also added the accurate movie sounds to the Polar Express, you know?
Yup.
And also, a year after he made that Polar Express, he made the sound files available for purchase. So now, if you have an HL scale model, and if you're pretty good at great at installing DCC, you can add his Polar Express sound files only if you ask him for permission. And you can also make your own Polar Express that way. You know, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Nicholas, have you seen what I've done with the Ford Explorer lately?
Yeah.
What did I do?
And modifications?
Yep. Can't you guys believe it's already the spring?
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten my music cover out yet. But the great news is, filming for that has wrapped.
What cover again?
It's from the Polar Express movie.
Oh.
Filming's completed, so that way I can go back and add some add some tracks if I really want to. I'm selecting certain tracks to be in the not in the movie, but I'm selecting certain tracks that I recorded for the music cover to be in that music cover.
Wait, so the music cover of that one song I shared to you, 900 Miles?
Not that. It's from the Polar Express movie.
Believe?
I already did that. Not doing the hot chocolate song until I get good at it, nor even the Polar Express theme song, like, you know, the one that goes, "It's a magic carpet on the rail, never takes a rest, flying through the mountains on the snow, flying through the mountains in the snow."
Yeah.
The one that's so upbeat, so upbeat. I might need more practicing on.
Rocket on Top of the World?
Nope. It's the I'll give you a hint. It's that one song, Billy the Lonely Boy and the hero and the girl in the pink dress sing together in the observation car. Yeah.
That's when Christmas comes to town.
Oh, by the way, guys, in The Adventures of Little Brown Bear, did you know that in one episode, Little Brown Bear got grounded for refusing to eat his soup? Anybody? There was that one episode, Little Brown Bear, where Little Brown Bear got sent to his room for refusing to eat his soup. Similar to that one Caillou's New Adventures episode where Caillou refused to eat his broccoli.
What a rip off that is.
Please note, The Adventures of Little Brown Bear came out in the second Little Brown Bear series came out in October 2003 and ended in 2004. And Caillou's New Adventures came out in 2016.
Still, I say, what a rip.
I mean, kinda. Even though the original Caillou series came out in 1997, Little Brown Bear in 2003, and New Adventures Caillou in 2016. But still, that's karma for Little Brown Bear. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And not even VP Awesome or Snipe Snap had the opportunity to go ahead and review the Little Brown Bear episode where Little Brown Bear refuses to eat his soup. Not even they had that chance. You know, not even they haven't done it yet. Some people have. They got further into Little Brown Bear and found out that one time Little Brown Bear got grounded for refusing to eat his soup. VP Awesome so technically we all beat VP Awesome and Snipe Snap at their own game for that, you know? Anybody? I mean, for that,
my
yeah.
train is going too slow. Guess how many cars I'm hauling?
But for episodes like Little Brown Bear argues with his mommy, no.
Dude, guess how many cars I'm hauling on this freight train?
They beat us right before we even got to know about Little Brown Bear. Then VP Awesome and Snipe Snap's word started spreading.
Guys, you should guess how many cars I'm hauling.
What game are you playing?
Just guess a number between 1 and 105.
Seems like yesterday I found the perfect diagrams for Randy Stevenson number 3.
We're doing, and oh, if we remake Randy Stevenson, you know what's gonna happen, Nicholas?
Your model's going.
Ready? We're doing a sequel. We're making the model. We're gonna make it brand new once again. We're doing a sequel. Get it?
Yup.
We're doing a sequel. We're backed by popular demand. Come on, everybody, strike up the band.
We're doing a sequel.
That's what we do in Hollywood. And everybody knows that the sequel's never quite as good. A sequel, another feature attraction. Places, please. Light the lights, roll camera.
Oh, by the way,
Action.
has anyone heard about this song? This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing and not knowing what it was. It's been stuck in my head for ages. It's from Lamb Chop's Play Along. I've been hooked on too much nostalgia, haven't I?
Yup.
What the frick is a lamb chop?
That's what they called the show. It aired on PBS. The Lamb Chop's Play Along aired on PBS from 1992 to 1995, and it did indeed have a spin-off show called Charlie Horse Music Pizza Show. So yeah, one of the characters got a spin-off show from Lamb Chop, similar to how Buster from Arthur got his own spin-off show in 2004 titled Postcards from Buster. You know? So, technically, Lamb Chop and Arthur had spin-off shows. Well, technically 2 PBS shows had spin-offs. That's all I could think of. Think of. Now, if I remake Randy Stevenson number 3, you know what's gonna happen. We might. I will be indeed doing a sequel. Get it?
Give it a sequel. You're gonna make another one, right?
Yeah. You get the joke?
Yup. Wait, was that supposed to be a joke?
I mean, it's not a joke. I'm planning on redoing Randy Stevenson, but it would be a great one if it's not supposed to be a joke. But that's if I would do it, you know? That would be something great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like each and every one of us when I started remaking Randy Stevenson, we all start singing "We're doing a sequel." Get it? Oh, by the way, guys, I learned something new most recently. Be careful of whom you trust. Also, speaking of be careful of whom you trust, I'm no longer accepting random friend requests on Roblox. Anyone know that? Hello? Anyone know that?
What?
Anyone know that I'm no longer accepting
Now I do.
random friend requests on Roblox? Yeah. That's because I almost encountered a friend. That's because I was sent a friend request by someone who's in the Rails of Unionville group who's friends with, can't name the people. And I was afraid he would be friends with another person. Whom I did not want to bring up. Please don't bring up those people. Please, 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 don't bring up those people. Please, please,
Okay,
please.
I won't.
Neither will I.
Good. Because those people are trying their very best. Or tried their very best. I'll type it in the private chat.
Okay. And boy, Sandy takes this movie flopped. In that case, I would prefer Plankton's movie over Sandy Tinks movie.
Oh, the pronunciations.
Sorry.
Read the private chat in your head and silently.
Those people are what? Why?
Don't read it out loud. Don't read it out loud.
Those people are like that.
Don't read it out loud.
Sorry, Nicholas. Just had to do it because you were reading it out loud.
Sorry.
Did you read the whole thing?
Yes.
You know what you ought to do, Chris? Go incognito on Discord. That way, no one can tell who you really are. If that's even a thing. If you can even do that. In other words, you should become a Discord spy.
No, Discord does not have a built-in incognito mode or feature to make users appear anonymous while using the platform.
What a total bummer, dude.
What I could do is if I get Discord back, I'm not gonna download it on mobile and only use it for incognito mode on my browser. If that's good.
You should do that now.
Not right now.
Guys, guess how many cars I'm pulling on my train?
What?
Just take a guess.
14?
Higher.
20?
Higher.
50?
Higher.
75?
Higher.
100?
Bingo. Wait. Let me count my cars again.
So.
Actually, I lied. I'm
Beef.
pulling 95 cars.
95.
Yeah.
Ooh.
On Southline District, I'm pulling 95 cars.
Cool. Cool.
Oh, by the way, guys, while B-Boy joined, I did this. I did something to the top of the top railings of the Ford Explorer. What did I do?
You added the railings?
Yeah, yes I did.
Now if you say so, I will railroad no more. I got my swing and then go home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home.
Oh, by the way, guys, what do you think about what we did with the Ford logo once?
The
One
what?
time on the road, one time on the TRTG Private Behind-the-Scenes event. Guess what we did with the Ford Explorer logo? We got the decal, and guess what we did to it?
What?
We
What?
we made around it and traced it all, and guess what we got? We got this.
Correction, you did all of it.
Not just me, but Pacific Dev and Nicholas helped. Well, mostly Pacific Dev and somewhat Nicholas.
Yup, I helped you out.
What did we do with the Ford Explorer logo?
We mastered.
We turned it into we turned it into a union.
Yup. Have we ever heard of Forest Wars using Firestone tires?
Think so.
Oh, by the way, y'all, have a look in the private chat. It's one of my recent uploads. You won't believe it, but sometime in 1989, PM Burt Pear Marquette 1225's whistle sounded a little raspy.
Wow. What saved Ford from What saved Ford from bankruptcy was making the Taurus.
Yo, Chris, halt your work and have a look at what I put in the private chat. You'll want to watch this one till the very end. It's all about 1225.
Creston, what saved Ford from bankruptcy?
What?
The Ford Taurus.
The what?
I'll tell you in the private chat. Here's the answer in the private chat.
The Ford Taurus.
The Ford Taurus.
Taurus? The Taurus?
Yeah. Yeah. The Ford Taurus saved Ford from bankruptcy.
Dude, pronounce your R's more properly. Sheesh.
Yeah, okay.
Then again, you are. Then again, you're not one of me. Never mind. Never mind.
Private chat. Here's one fact about the Ford Explorer and the relationship between Ford and Firestone tires.
For the longest time, Ford and Firestone tires were inseparable, especially since Firestone only started making car tires after Henry Ford asked them to. Their partnership only seemed to grow stronger in the 90s, when Ford released their first Explorer, which immediately became a game changer and a massive success for both Ford and Firestone who supplied its tires. But the celebration didn't last long, because before Mustangs were known for crowd surfing, Explorers were known for roof skating. Because you see, Firestone's tires weren't able to handle the SUV's weight, which led them to blowing up under turning pressure. Pair that up with Ford's very poorly designed front suspension of the Explorer, and you'll have a truck that's as sturdy as a two-legged stool. In fact, the Explorer was so dangerous that U-Haul still refuses to rent trailers out to those cars. Later on in 2001, we got a glimpse of how bad things really were when the lawsuits came in, and it was revealed that more than 200 people had lost their lives, with many more permanently injured. And instead of taking responsibility for their mistakes, both Ford and Firestone got involved in a nasty corporate blame game that further complicated things. And when the dust was settled, their 95-year relationship was terminated, with both companies recalling millions of tires and vehicles. This debacle is also what forced the US to make tire pressure monitoring systems mandatory. Number 31. In a weird move, Ford just announced that they will no longer equip their cars with self-parking, because apparently no one uses it. Also, I'm curious to know, do you guys actually use that feature? Number 32. This is John Cena, and he's a massive petrol head who loves cars, especially good ol' American cars, which is why he bought the new Ford GT the moment it came out. But he then had an issue many of us wish we had. He was simply too jacked to fit inside, which was a big problem since the seats weren't adjustable. So when John received a purchase offer for $1.5 million, a million more than what he paid for it, he immediately sold it. But before he could pop the champagne,
Oh, I know.
Hello there, Stu and Cities. Welcome in.
Hello. What's going on right now?
Hi, Steels.
Oh, hello.
I see you made some progress on my project.
Yeah. What'd you think?
I like it.
Alright.
Your new project, B-boy?
Yeah.
What'd you think of the paint scheme? B-boy.
The paint scheme?
Yeah.
On what?
The thing I sent you.
Ew. Oh, I think. Wait, hold on. Oh,
Nice.
on the. Oh, on the 1501.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it looks amazing.
Let me send you the logo.
How did you do that?
I used negates and unions and stuff.
Wait, that's gonna be in the game?
Yeah. Yeah, we can have that.
Hmm.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the actual. I want to show you the actual logo I made. Oh, this one is. No, that's not the one. Yeah, fine. What do you think about this one? This is the logo. It's kind of like cut off. You can't see it. But this is the logo that's on the nose. I just sent you it.
Oh, wow. I don't know how you do it, but it looks amazing.
Yeah, no, I use Pixlr to make everything.
And it would be.
And then obviously for the locomotive, you know, a lot of acquired experience. So, Chris, what are you making right now?
The 2006 Ford Explorer.
What's this for? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, it's for your movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now it's getting late for me, so I have to go now. See ya!
Nighty night, Nicholas.
Actually, Chris, if you don't mind me asking, is there any new music coming soon in the near future?
Yes, there is.
Oh, okay. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Also, I do have some news to announce
Okay.
about the row skill comparison videos.
Okay.
It has been like a full year and a half since the last comparison video came out. And this year will officially mark 5 years since since the first one came in, but this year will also mark one sad thing to come out about them, or bad thing to come out about them.
Oh, what's that?
This year, unfortunately, will be the last time you'll ever see comparison videos.
What is that?
I've made a script. I've made a certain script. Like I've produced the script for the last and final comparison video for this channel. What's going on? I hear some clicking going on.
Oh, sorry. Is there background noise on my end? Yeah, on my end.
Angel, welcome in.
Hello. Is B-Boy around here somewhere?
He might have gotten disconnected.
Oh.
change the world. My final message. Good night.
Good night, Kian. Rest well. I hope it's just me and Steels now. Let's see.
What was that?
It's me and you now, Steels. Kian left.
Okay. Yeah, I'm working on my own project in CR now.
MKN. Who's this? Sonny, get out. I know that's you. Knocking at my door on the main Pacific Dev. Welcome in.
Howdy. Quick question. Have you ever used Blender before?
Blender, yes.
Okay, just curious.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Nicholas and I go on Blender to make the steam locomotives boilers.
Right.
And that's also so that way you get like a more smooth boiler, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of using Roblox's blocky. Roblox's blocky elements and
I was actually able to work around that by using unions.
Which one?
I'm doing a New York Center. I'm remaking my Hudson model.
You're remaking it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you mean so you're remaking your
Yeah, I'm remaking my Hudson model. Because when I was looking at the dimensions, it looked too large.
Oh.
This is what it looks like so far. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see the boiler part.
You didn't use Blender.
Oh, I did. No, I did not. All I did was just take a sphere union and then just shrink it up and just to make it match the blueprint. Oh, and about the Blender part, all I really need for the new map of multi-region rail sim is mesh terrain, because I don't want to use the crappy terrain editor.
I mean, what makes the terrain editor so crappy?
It's just performance reasons and just clipping through the rails, especially.
For the Lackawanna-Newport Railway, I actually put a fix to that.
Also, performance reasons too.
Oh. You want to know how I put a fix to the collision turret, terrain turret collision? All I have to do is set the collision fidelity of the rails to, like, you know. But if you want locomotives to go over the tracks, all you gotta do is you gotta make a collision fidelity for the gliders and call it. I called the glider. I called each and every single glider on the locomotives and cars. I set it as gliders.
Right, and yeah.
Then I set it to the terrain, and I set the terrain's old. And I set up the terrain's old. And I set up the terrain's own collision fidelity. And all I gotta do is, like, make it so that way the gliders on the locomotives can't collide with the terrain. So it's technically, if you put the terrain over the tracks, and if you don't set the collision fidelity, the locomotives won't go over the terrain. But if you set the collision, like, change the collision, like, make the gliders to gliders and the terrain, and have the gliders so that way they go over the terrain, and like, something like that would work.
Right.
It's set in the collision groups in model in studio, in the model tab in studio. You know where that is?
What is it?
Model, and then you go to, like, the advanced area.
All right.
Then you click on collision groups. I would like to make a tutorial on how to fix road skill terrain collision. You know?
Also, do you know what this would be like right here? Like, this part's the description. Do you know what that would be like?
What?
Right here.
Abs Falls, Canadian Alberta, BC style city inspired by Banff, Canmore, Whistler, Red Deer, Glendon, and other PRE towns in Canada, featuring an overly large.
Just a note, this is for the new multi-region map. Do you know what that would be like? Just this description alone.
Oh.
On speed, Abyss. I pronounce it Abyss Falls. This was suggested from a short-term friend that lived, a friend of mine that lived in Canada.
Why is it short-lived?
Well, short. Unfortunately, the person, unless you were, check my community tab. Minty Eyes or Julius, I was gonna have him be part of our development team originally, but he was going through some, like, I don't know if this is the stream.
He was going through tough times.
Going through, like, really, yeah.
And what happened?
He unfortunately ended his life early last month.
Oh.
So I'm looking for someone that can take his place. I'm thinking
dead
you
developer.
and Nicholas. Yeah. Someone that can take his place.
Glad it's not SDNX.
Yeah. Oh, and he was from Grisefjord, Canada, according to the wiki. He has his own wiki.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, indeed. And out of all the people I met on Discord, in my opinion, he was one of the best people I've met. Like,
Why did he take his life, though?
I don't know. But he's fine.
Was it something to do with a certain community?
No, it has real life related problems. Real life. But yeah.
So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. You can go on my community tab and learn more about that.
Community tab on your YouTube channel?
Yeah. I mean, he has a few other friends that are from Canada, too. I guarantee you, if...
Also, be glad it's not SD Next.
Yeah.
Or be glad it's SD Next didn't do this yet.
Yeah. Anyways, as I was gonna say, I guarantee you, if Minty Eyes was still around and I invited him into your streams, I guarantee you, you'd love that guy. I guarantee you.
Yeah. I seem much more of a calmer person than usual.
He was a sweet guy. Really. He was really sweet.
I do seem much more of a calmer person than not just usual, but also nowadays. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't hear me yelling, you don't hear me mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
Primarily because I went through a lot, you know?
Yeah.
I hope we never bring this up again.
Yeah, same here. Oh no, I also did a C40-8 model, C40-8M.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm showing it right now. Here it is. Some of the guys in the Pacific Surfliner Studios server or the Pacific Horizon Studios said this was one of my goated models.
On Discord?
Yeah, goated meaning one of my best models. Yeah, Discord. I even did the BC Rail version of this too.
Nice.
Yeah, here's the BC Rail version. Oh, and my buddy Benjamin, one of my Discord server mods, said I cooked with this one.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice. That looks very nice, actually.
Oh wait, actually the question is, how good did I cook?
Looks
How did I cook?
very well done.
Yeah.
It looks like it could go in Rails Unlimited.
I was just about to mention that. Like, yeah, Train Dev actually made a C40-8 model. C40-8 model.
Also, Rails Unlimited uses like fake names to avoid copyright.
Well, not really entirely for copyright, just for uniqueness. Or originality.
And that's why people like it. Or so.
That is probably the thing that stood out to me about Rails Unlimited is the fact that it included Middle Eastern trains, like origins trains that I never knew about, like at all.
The first steam engine to go into the Rails Unlimited's first steam locomotive. Well, they've had like a couple locomotives, but their first one was like the Blue Comet or so.
I know that.
It's like one of their first and early steamers.
Yeah. Probably the only steamer in the early days of Rails Unlimited.
And then, once they got the Waltrid's valve gear from Space K, they finally figured out how to animate. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
As you can see in their newer models, like the Arctic Express has it.
I guarantee you the newer models look way higher quality compared to the original models. Way higher.
Yeah. I mean, the original models are nostalgic, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, don't get me wrong on that either. So there are, in fact, a few old classic Rails Unlimited elements that I use on most of my models. Tons of them.
Oh, wow.
Like the square windows, things of that nature.
Oh, by the way, you post the pictures of your models in your Discord server only, right?
Most of the time. Most of the time.
And you don't post them outside of the Discord server like on other Discord servers.
Oh, I do that too. I post them on other Discord servers too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do. Well, I don't have much to talk about, but anyways, I'll see you later.
All right. Have a good night. Details that need to be done. We crossed out the chassis. Whoopity-doo, here are the chassis. There's the frame on the other hand. There's already like this frame here. So we're not gonna remake that. If that's already in. The next is between the Advanced Track RSC logo or this guy. Or, wait. Looking at this model again. Between this logo or this handle from this windshield. The handle from this windshield. Not saying the whole windshield, but rather the handlebar that opens a latch. Or I could do these two. Then after these, then after one of the, then after all these are done, then after one of these are, all these are all done, we're modifying these lights, and then I'm gonna do the back, do this side. I'm gonna remodify it all and make it so that way it looks like the Ford Explorer, even though the back kind of looks meh. But overall, the Ford Explorer's coming along very well. Loving the front. Look at the front. Even though the back's like meh. But the front is amazing. In my opinion. If it's your opinions, I'm fine. I'm fine with your opinions. I can handle them. As long as you can handle mine. Muffler, or the exhaust pipe, the advanced track RC logo in chrome. The selected ones are the ones that need to be done. Here it is. The advanced track logos, the exhaust pipe, the handle from the rear glass trim and handle, the handlebar right there, the handle from the rear, the handle from the rear glass trim, just the handle only. Rear glass trim is done, but just needs the handle and the windshield wiper. The back wipers are there. It's just that I need the windshield wiper in. And I'm not making the other one for reasons. For reasons like duplicate. As you can see right here. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So instead I'm going to make one of these windshield wipers. And duplicate them, since they're like, these are like the same thing. So yeah. Or should I say, the Ford Explorer has like two sets of the same type of windshield wiper for the Ford Explorer 2006 model. sun is setting, which means the stream is about to end. But don't worry, I'll be live again on this date. I'll be live again. Whenever I go live again, that's when I'll go live. Sometime this week or the next, maybe even next weekend or so. See you then. And have a good night. See you then. And I would love to thank each and every one of you for watching my live stream tonight. I appreciate it. And if you're new, and if you enjoyed this live stream, hi! Welcome to CBProductions. Make sure to like the live stream and subscribe for more rich content coming soon. Don't forget to click on the bell. That is also important, so that way you won't miss any of my uploads. Anyways, my final words are, got to go naughty night. See you on the next live stream, or on the next video. Or should I say, see you on the next video, or on the next live stream. Goodbye!